was it done? Anything wrong?
Not a thing. Here's what you asked for.
Good job. These are your bills. Use this to exchange for money at the headquarters 2 days later.
Not cash. I took the risk of mine to get this.
This is the rule. Give it back to me if you're upset and be the beggar on the London Bridge. I've got to go now. See you in 2 days.
Her Majesty is having a fever and keeps throwing up. The other doctors are gathering in her bedroom, having no idea what to do.
Okay, bring me here right now. Tell me some details about her illness.
Her Majesty was woken up by the dogs barking in the early morning. It was when we found out her fever, and the Queen kept saying that she had a stomachache. I was planning to bring her to a shower, but she couldn't even stand straightly, so I went for the real doctors.
Well, what did the doctor say about your illness?
Let him get the conclusion. That's why I come to you. Dr. Jones now asked Her Majesty to the toilet after listening to her heartbeat. The Queen said her stomach felt better, but she was still dizzy. Dr. James Simpson then used chloroform, trying to let the Queen fall asleep. Surprisingly, the Queen vomited after taking 2 breaths. Here it is.
Oh my God!
Disgusting! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Just a bastard! Just then come help us to clean up the sick! So just stand there and staring at the Queen's vomiters! There was nothing except her dinner enough or her dinner oh shit!
Her Majesty, here comes Dr. Jin.
Get out, all of you, especially Simpson!
Her Majesty, do you feel better?
Well, can I feel a pulse? Okay, alright. I think you're just suffering from cholera. And I will take some medicine you will get well in 7 days, alright?
Doctor, the Queen fell asleep.
It could be a chloroform effect. Remember to feed him the medicine punctually, and she will get well soon.
Yes.
Doctor, her Majesty's pulse was extremely weak, and she also suffering from fever, diarrhea, and vomiting. I saw she was suffering from cholera, and I gave her some 四逆汤, and she will get well in 7 days.
What is 四逆汤?
Well, it's kind of medicine that containing licorice, ginger, and sometimes aconite that can be used to treat the cholera.
But how did the Queen get this disease?
According to my teacher, the cause of this illness is unclean water. a few years ago, Shanghai also suffered from this. And to alleviate the spread, the government cleaned out the rivers in the city. So I thought that in England, there's something unclean water source that can lead to the clean illness.
Well, the water in the palace looks very clear. Did someone add poison into the water?
Oh, no, doctors, no. Wait a minute. I don't mean real poison. I just say there's something in the water that can lead to this color, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw.
Hey, what's that?
Hey, I'm on the wall.
Hey man, you didn't sound like a local. And your cigar smells special.
Hi, I'm Watson. I just come back from Afghanistan this morning. And do you want an Afghanistan cigar?
Oh, great, thank you.
Here's your Johnny Walker.
Mr. Watson, I'm Darwin and Charles Darwin. And you said it's your first day to London. And do you have a place to sleep tonight?
Oh, not yet, because the property price here is too expensive for me.
Well, a friend of mine is finding a roommate. He's a nice guy, but he likes to do some strange experiments. Like soaking my Galapagos cocaine in either or jumping hydrochloric acid on the seashell mussels, which I brought from the Andes. In addition, he seldom talks to others.
Hey Darwin, you haven't told me who he is, and I really don't want to stay in this place. It's like a forest. Oh come on, serious? Hey Darwin, I really don't want to stay with this strange guy.
Let him.
Stop! Leave the apples alone. I'm observing the colors of the mold on them.
Sherlock, this is Watson. Watson, you can discuss the matters with him. And I'm going back to take care of my Galapagos turtles.
Hey, don't.
Afghanistan or Iraq?
Pardon?
Afghanistan or Iraq? Which one have you been to?
Afghanistan. I'm sorry, but how do you know that?
What do you think about the violin?
What are you talking about?
I play the violin when I think, and sometimes I don't talk for days on end. Would that bother you? Potential flatmates should know the worst about each other.
Did Darwin ever mention me?
Not a word, but I did tell Darwin this morning that I must be a difficult man to find a flatmate. And now here he is, just after lunch, with a person clearly back from military service in Afghanistan. Wasn't a difficult leap. Just put your luggage here. I offer you to afford this room.
Hold on. We've just met this morning, and we don't even know a bit about each other. I don't even know your name, and we're now living together.
I know you're an army doctor and you've been invalided home from Afghanistan. You've got a brother worried about you, but you won't go to him for help because you don't approve of him. Possibly because he's an alcoholic, more likely because he recently walked out on his wife. And I know your therapist thinks your limbs psychosomatic. Quite correctly, I'm afraid. That's enough to be going on with, don't you think?
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade sent me to find you.
What happened?
We found that man in the lane near the city center. His look is bizarre. We wish you can come and have a look.
You go first. I'll be right after you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, where are you going?
Don't need to wait for me for dinner. By the way, I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Morphin.
You're a doctor. In fact, an army doctor.
Yeah, what?
Doing good?
Pretty good.
Seeing a lot of injuries then. Violent deaths.
Right.
That's a bit of trouble for you.
Of course. It's enough for a lifetime. Way too much.
Want to see more?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, let's go. They're over there.
Hey, stay back. No dramas here. Stay back.
Identity, death time, cause of death.
Darley Dursley, 53, psychopathic. Arrested for attacking pedestrian in 1848, free from prison 2 years later after treated by his doctor, and become a homeless man in London. No more violence record afterwards. And death time. I assume it shall be very recent, based on the size of his belly.
Did you guys touch the scene?
Absolutely not.
Belly isn't swelled up. 1 hour. No, that doesn't make sense. Good cornea. Low intraocular pressure. 7 hours. He's been dead for 5 hours.
Really? But his belly hasn't swelled.
Don't judge only by this, Lestrade. The belly was cut open and gas leaks out from the gap. You need to use your eyes, see? The intraocular pressure of the body decreases when time passes by and bleeding increases its speed up. Am I right, Dr. Watson?
Yeah, there's a hole in the skull. Did someone ever stab him in the head with some sharp?
No. The one on the forehead is an old one. The real one is on the top of his head.
Not really. I think the murderer may hit his forehead with a piece of stone.
I mean that bow.
Excuse me, who are you?
I'm Dr. Snow.
Dr. Jing. Both of us are neural doctors.
Excuse me, Dr. Snow. What do you mean you made that hole?
2 years ago, Dr. Blundell and me did a surgery for this man in order to learn about the treatment of insanity.
Where am I?
Let me go! Hold him tight!
I need to go back to Hogwarts. Hermione is waiting for me. Father Cadavra.
Don't worry, I'm going to penetrate your brain.
Oh, he gets that better after he wake up?
We will know after he's awake.
He's going to die of excessive bleeding!
Dali almost died after the surgery because he lost too much blood. Fortunately, Dr. Blundell was by my side and transfused 25 ounces of blood in emergency to save Dali's life. But the outcome was not as what we expected.
How come? He still kept attacking others?
No, he didn't attack anymore. He stopped talking. No emotions, just like walking here.
You said you both are doctors, right? Please come to the police station. Our thought now is that the victim fainted and fell on the ground, causing the crack on his head after the murderer cut open his body. But what we don't understand is that why the murderer sutured it. So we might open it up and get for more clues.
No. The victim's head was first hit and then the murderer put the knife on him. If this person was cut open directly, the shirt should also have a cut. However, the shirt isn't damaged. That means the murderer took off his clothes before doing all the work. Now we have to dissect the body to know if this was done to confuse the police and what was put or taken from the body.
You're right. But our coroner went to another county today, so we don't have a doctor to dissect the body now.
Dr. J, the doctor brought on voice for the Queen. May you help us?
Sorry, I don't think I can handle it.
No worries, I'll try them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gal. Prepare the tools.
Sorry, sir. This wood is made after his death. According to the anatomy book, 起源局 written in the Song Dynasty, to distinguish woods made after or before death, we need to look at the skin contraction and breathing conditions. If it was made before he died, the wood should be pressed by flesh. The age and color it will be white and bright respectively. If it was done after his death, the wood would have clean age, contrast flesh and dual colors. Look at how clean this wood on the body is. I believe the murderer cut Dali's belly open after killing him.
Let's take care of that later. Let's see what's inside. It's empty. No, really. There's a needle.
Why would it be here? Miss Nightingale, did you discover it when cleaning the body?
No, sir. There's nothing besides a suture on the clavicle.
It's not an ordinary needle. I think I have seen it before.
I got it. This is a needle used in acupuncture.
Yeah, that's a long needle of emperor's needle.
Why don't you believe me? How foolish you! That is the truth!
It can't be him. He doesn't have any motive. And as Dr. Snow said, they were visiting the Queen this morning. How could he commit this crime?
But that's not an evidence! Snow, that dickhead, doesn't know where Jim was last night. Jim could kill Dolly, took his organs away, and transferred his body to a lane. Come on, you yourself said that Dolly was killed last night, didn't you?
I found some ash near the bottom. According to the straw, Dolly didn't smoke. So where did the ash come from? I think it was the murderer who accidentally dropped it. And Dr. Jin doesn't smoke too.
Are you sure that's cigar ash that you found? It might be a trace of burning moxibustion bar, a kind of Chinese medical therapy. And what are you doing?
Trying to tidy up my mind.
Stop injecting that fucking drug. Your intelligence was blinded by that.
Expecto Patronum!
after his death.
Did you guys touch the scene?
Absolutely not.
It's empty.
No, really. There's a needle.
Hey, what's up? What's wrong? Faster! The house is on fire. Wait. I'm gonna take my coat. Why bother taking the coat? You go first. You go first. I'll get out in a sec.
Arrest him.
What are you doing? I can't believe you arrested an innocent person. Well, Jane, we're still allowed to strike now.
I know you killed Dolly. Lestrade? You trapped Dolly with this wine, killed him, took his organs, and put a Chinese needle inside his body. Afterwards, you washed and sutured the body, then framed Dr. Jin to mislead us. Nice tricks, but you dropped clues for us. What a mistake to leave the cigar ash on that body.
How can you accuse me just by the cigar? There are numerous men that smoke in London.
Yes, they are, but only you smoke this kind of cigar. At first, I found the smell of this cigar very special, even misled by you to think it was a Moxibution bar. After I found these two cigars, I went to a friend of mine who traveled around the world to ask him about the origin of it. To my surprise, he has an identical one in his house.
I did give one to Darwin this morning, but you can say I'm the only one who smoked this kind of cigar in London.
We'll dig in it to know the truth. Right, Lestrade? And this. I took it when I bumped into you at the staircase. Well, I was looking at you since you insisted to take your cup. And it turned out that this bill was what you protected so hard. Without this, your efforts is nothing.
All because of that dang Chinese. If he was not brought to England during Opium War, my father would not be that pitiful. My father was a rural doctor until the Dane Chinese came out from nowhere. The Queen left my father's side, even sending him to Afghanistan, center of desert. My father died because local diseases short after I arrived, leaving me alone. I have decided by then I must take a revenge.
Take him back to Scotland Yard.
Let's go.
Hey, who did you trade with? The Royal School of Medicine. Good luck on challenging the royal family. Sure luck.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic, I win this. So you hear those horns, you finished, a soldier. And I stay under you fighting, plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. And slaughtering stale competition, I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division. But they gone fishing with no bait, kid your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight, I brush your...
Please be silent and welcome the Queen of the United Kingdom, Victoria. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening ceremony of the London School of Tropical Medicine. Sir Patrick Manson once served at the Far East, including Taiwan, Amman, and Hong Kong, and learned a lot about tropical diseases. In addition, he also participated in the research of curing malaria, a disease which caused many death and illness of white people in tropical area, saving numerous lives on our land. Because of his excellence in this field, I decided to appoint him as the chairman of the Association of Tropical Diseases.
I saw a lot of soldiers lose their life because tropical disease during Crimean War. May I invite you to hold talks in our nursing school?
Sure. I know that there are many deaths in the Crimean War, and most of them were caused by infection when the ones had contact with unsterilized medical equipment. But I'm sorry that I have no relevant knowledge.
Dr. Lester is an expert in this area. You may discuss with him.
I was inspired by Dr. Pasteur. Look, there he is. If not supported by Dr. Pasteur's germ serum of disease, I would have been an ordinary doctor.
Sorry, sir. Manson. Snow. John Snow. Pleasure.
He's the one who drew the map of cholera and stopped the cholera outbreak in London a few years ago. Even gave birth to twins.
No kidding, Simpson. That's because of your discovery of chloroform anesthesia. And Manson, this is Dr. Blundell. He worked with me in a secret operation a few years ago. I would be a murderer if he didn't transfuse the blood to the patient.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Pleasure.
And that is how Charles Yakov Hamper. He discovered the Morse light and helped a lot during the cholera outbreak. I have heard about you.
Me too, Dr. Cole.
go find Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard. From hell.
Who did this?
Jack the Ripper.